how do I use my home equity? A few ways, right? I think in the last couple of years, we've had record appreciation. So depending upon which market you're in, you may have done 34, 40% in 24 months. That's fantastic. And you may have a record low interest rate in the 2s, low 3s. Fantastic. However, if you've got all of this equity, equity defined by the difference between what it's worth and what you owe, right? What your property's worth and what you owe, that's your equity. You may have hundreds of thousands of dollars in your equity sitting there. That's not bad. It's opportunity. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this a lot, right? Smart leverage. You can access that equity with a home equity line of credit as a second mortgage, or a new cash out refinance where you take your current loan amount, increase it by the amount of cash that you want, and put a new first mortgage on there, whether it be a fixed rate mortgage or an adjustable rate mortgage. You can get into those details. But now you've got a good chunk of that equity where you can take it and go and buy an investment property. You can go and buy a second home that you can then Airbnb or VRBO. You can go buy a multifamily, or you can invest in the stock market. Frankly, you have choices. You can do whatever you want. The property is going to appreciate whether you own a property outright or it's mortgaged to 100%, the market doesn't care. You're still going to get that same rate of return regardless of what your mortgage, your loan to value, and your equity position is. So let's use some smart leverage, take some of that equity out, make sure that we're okay with the payments, whether that's your current first mortgage in a home equity line of credit or a cash out refinance. Take that equity, take that money, and then go into another investment. Again, we're building a fortress. We're building a strong financial portfolio over time by making smart investments. And we're using leverage, mortgages, as a strategy to do that and build wealth for ourselves and our families. You can also use that equity to do home improvements. Maybe when you bought the place, you didn't love the kitchen or the bathrooms or the layout of the house. You can use the money for those home improvements and make the house the way you want. You can also use that equity to pay off high interest debt. Maybe you've got revolving credit card debt that nowadays, that stuff's in the high teens, even into the 20% range. Like, it's very, very expensive to carry revolving credit card debt. Maybe you've got student loans that you just haven't been able to kind of get your arms around, and those rates have been creeping up on you. Point being, you can use that equity to pay off any of your high interest debt. Oh, and by the way, pro tip, that interest is tax deductible. Your other debt is not. So using equity to further your financial position, build wealth for yourself and your family is huge. You're just going to do it in a smart, conservative, common sense way. But I for sure, if I was under the age of 50 and all other things aside, would not be sitting on a ton of equity. I would be adding other assets and investments along the way and getting my rates of return going in different asset classes, different buckets, having your money work for you. Let me know. Do you like this strategy? Do you hate it? Share it with a friend, subscribe, let me know.